Coming into your YouTube airwaves, it's Vaughn, the Stat Man, and welcome to the Stat Room. Woo! Hello, and welcome to the Stat Room. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so before I get into this video, guys, let me introduce myself. Guys, I am Vaughn the Stat Man. You can follow me on Twitter at Vaughn the Stat Man, and guys, check out the website, vaughnthestatman.com. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have a massive slate on tap. We have a big 11-game slate. That means almost every team is playing. You have all the stars playing, so it's going to be an extremely high-scoring night tonight. So I recommend tonight to play mostly double-ups and create your own head-to-head contest 5 minutes before lock. That's what I recommend if you want to just make money today, because it's going to be extremely difficult to cash an unlimited entry GPP. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. All right, I'm going to break down the point guard position like I always do. Now, Doncic is a game time decision, so you want to wait and see. But he will be an excellent play tonight. I would say he's a lock to get you 55 to 60 fantasy points. Westbrook played last night, but he didn't play a lot of minutes, so he should be fresh against San Antonio. He's another player who I could see another 50-point performance. Fox is already out. Young is out. That's key because their replacements are really reasonable. Chris Paul played last night, but he likes playing in the Garden, so I think he's going to have an extremely high-scoring day. I think he'll be right up there with Doncic and Westbrook in production, but he comes in $2,000 to $3,000 cheaper. John Morant in Denver. I love this matchup because he's not going to go against Murray. And he got his big man back ever since his power forward came back. Well, Memphis was already a scrappy team. They're one of the top teams in the league at forcing turnovers. I can see John Morant giving you 35 to 40 points. Garland at Toronto. Garland is getting all the shots he can handle. With Sexton not playing, love Garland in this matchup. But the player that I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to give you Mike Conley. With no Mitchell, Conley is handling the ball, which means that he has to score. So let's just look at him real quick, guys. Look, 18, 11, 14. Look at his numbers, 38, 41, 31. I see Conley tonight giving you between 35 and 41 fantasy points, because Minnesota, they don't play defense at all. They try to outscore you. So I think that will put Conley in position to absolutely smash tonight. So at $7,000, you can't go wrong with Mike Conley. Now let's finish breaking down the point guard position. Schroeder is a game time decision, so you want to wait and see. Lowry is a sneaky play tonight. I think he's going to be low owned. Really like Lowry tonight. Murray is another solid play. Tonight, you don't have to really spend up at point guard. I think you can get some fairly inexpensive point guards under $8,000 and still can get 35 and 40 points from your point guard position. I like Anthony as well, but he's starting to be expensive, and I think his ceiling is 35 points. So at 6,700, but he can get you a 25-point performance as well. So I liked Anthony when he was $5,000. I'm not sure if I will go there at 67. White at Miami. I think Miami could blow Chicago out because without Levine, they're just not the same team, because everyone knows now to double team Vucevic. So if you can hold Vucevic to under 20 points, I don't really see, a guy like White. If he played against a non-defensive team, then I would like him. But Miami is scrappy. They play defense, and they're gearing up for the playoffs. So Miami is going to win a lot of games down the stretch. Lonzo Ball, I like him against the Clippers. If this was against the Lakers, I would like him even more. But I think he's going to do fine. But 61, he's also a player that can give you that 25 point. So his floor is like 20. His ceiling is like a 41. So he's a decent play, but I wouldn't really roster him as well. Jackson, another one where Lonzo Ball is a phenomenal defender. I wouldn't take a chance with Reggie Jackson needing to get you 35 points. If he was 5,000, I would take a chance, but not at 6. I love Wright in this matchup. I think against Dallas, because Doncic doesn't really play any defense. So I love Wright. I think Wright could actually match Chris Paul in production tonight. I could see Wright getting you 35 fantasy points. Now White, I love him. You know, you could go Wright and White, and I think you'll get at least 30 from each player. I love Derrick Rose in this matchup. He's clearly starting to take over the point guard job. Now, he doesn't start, but he finishes the game. So you want the guy that actually finishes the game. Now, none is a game time decision. I love him if he starts, but if he doesn't start, then I would love Dragic, because whoever starts from Miami is going to do well against Chicago. Corey Joseph against Atlanta, I love him. I love this play. I can see Corey Joseph getting 35 points as well. Goodwin, I could see him around 24, 25 points. Rubio, solid play against Utah, but you know, I don't know if they'll keep this game close because Utah is balling. Maladon, I love him because Simmons is not playing. Milton, not a fan. Satoransky, he doesn't get enough minutes anymore. Neto, safe play, he's starting. Let's see Neto. I haven't really watched Neto too much, but wow, he's productive. 19, 31, 34. At his price point, against San Antonio, I could see him giving you 30. So that's another safe play. Caponzo, I thought that he would really ball out with Morris, and you know, he put up 34. But if you look at it between that 17, before this past performance, he had 17, 24, and 12. So that's an interesting play. Hayes is not getting the minutes. Flynn no longer gets the minutes. Hampton is not getting the minutes either, but he's getting 28 in his last game, but he's still not getting the production. So don't like him, and don't need to talk about the rest of the point guard. All right, guys, so let's break down the rest of the slate. All right, so now at the shooting guard, you got so many options, guys, at shooting guard. So many options. But the option that I'm going to take, I'm taking Van Vliet against Cleveland. I just love Van Vliet in this spot. And at 7,000, I know that he's going to get you 30 points, but he can get 50 in this matchup. Now, at the small forward position, you have so many small forwards that can ball out. But the guy who I like the most is Bogdanovich against Detroit, another team that doesn't really play defense. Bogdanovich is in position to get 40. And last but not least, the boomstick play of the night is none other than, I want to go Collins, guys. I really like Collins in this matchup. Collins and Bogdanovich, between the two of them, they're going to need to put up 50 points between the two of them, because Atlanta doesn't have a lot of offense with Young not playing. You got Hunter out, you got Reddish out, so it's going to be Bogdanovich, Collins, and Huter. They gotta put the points up, and if Capella plays, then he's going to dominate the glass. But these two guys are going to be responsible for scoring. So that's it, guys. You got Collins, Bogdanovich, Van Vliet, and Conley. And guys, I'm doing extremely well in MLB. I've cashed every day except for 4 days, but it was 4 days that I didn't cash in GPP. But head-to-heads, I've been just destroying head-to-heads. All right, guys, so that's it, guys. I am on to break down the rest of the slate. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Love you guys. All right, thanks for watching the video, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to be a stat, remember, hit that subscribe button and also share this video. Thank you, and welcome to the Stat Room.